So number one says, so I'm on the book, I'm on page 131. So we're dealing with bananas. This is actually kind of a pretty good problem.
We're recording.
Yes, we are. We're recording. Yes. So it gives us the prices in cents per pound of bananas reported from 15 markets surveyed by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. And it says display these data with an appropriate graph, report appropriate summary statistics, write a few sentences about this distribution. So this is kind of a nice basic test here. So I'll clear my screen there, and I'll go stat, edit, and I'll just start here on list 1. And I'm just going to enter in the data here into my calculator. Okay, so I have 51. I'll go across 52, 45, 48, 53, 52, 50, 49, 52, 48, 43, 46, 45, 42, 50. So I've got all the data there in my calculator, and well, I guess the first thing I would do is, since I know that this is it's quantitative data, prices from 15 different markets, is I'm going to make a histogram. So I will go second stat plot, and all my plots are off, which is fine. So I'll just go into plot number 1, and I'm going to turn it on, and then I'll go down to I'll start with the histogram, and I'll push enter. And I put that data in list 1, so I'm just going to go zoom 9 and see what it looks like. Not a bad histogram. I don't know what I'd make of it. Did I get my data in this correctly?
I don't know.
So if that was my histogram, I would just kind of comment on the histogram. I mean, this histogram to me looks. I would draw it on the final, you know, to sketch it out. If I wanted to label the height of each bin, I could use my trace feature to show, you know, what each bin was and how many were in it. I might actually try and change my my window. So I have a minimum of 42, and I have a maximum of like 55, so I'm going to change my window. I'm going to keep it at 42. I'll leave it at 55 even. But I might try a scale of 1 and see what it looks like. So zoom 9. I think it looks pretty much the same. Yeah.
So when you say comment on your history, what should we say?
What would you say about the histogram?
Well, should we say like it's min and it's max?
Shape, center, spread, unusual features. So I would say it looks pretty. It almost looks uniform to me. You know, it's not quite flat, but you know, somebody might say it's bimodal because you got a mode there and a mode there. No. Yes.
Can we do a box plot for this data?
Absolutely, you could do a box plot for this data. And you know, once I have the histogram up there, I can go second stat plot, and I can go down to plot number 2, right? So I'm going to enter plot number 2, and I'm going to turn that one on as well. And I will go down to my box plot icon, and I hit enter. And I can go zoom 9, and it produces my box plot right nicely on top of my histogram, so I can see them combined and on the same scale, which is kind of nice. Well, I think what that's telling me here, where's the little whisker over to the side?
Yeah.
What do you think that's telling you? If there is no little whisker on the side there.
That it doesn't get a whisker on that side?
Yeah, I guess it's probably telling me that my Q3 and my max are the same, which is possible. Didn't we have one of the other day we had one where
the median and the Q1.
the median and the Q1 were the same. Yeah, and it's a little bit hard to think about, but then I was thinking about it more, and I said, well, what if you had like a bunch of data and they were all like 52, right? Well, then your min, your Q1, your median, your Q3, and your max would all be 52. You wouldn't have a line, right? So there's nothing that says that they can't all be the same piece of information. You can't have the same data value. And then the other thing that I would do on this kind of a problem is I would go stat, calc, and I would do my var stats, and I would do it second L1. So I would do my variable statistics for L1, and I would get off of it my mean, which is the x with the bar over it. I get the mean. I would get the standard deviation. The standard deviation for this is the SX. It's not the sigma x, it's the SX. So it would be 3.5. I can see that I have a count of 15, and then I would have my my min and my Q1, my median, my Q3, and my max. So it actually looks like the Q3 and the max are different, but they're just so close together you couldn't see it. Okay. So and I would report those summary statistics. Yes, SX is standard deviation on the TI.
How did you get there?
Okay.
Stat, calc, or stat?
Stat. And up at the top, see the menu? Right? I go to calc. And then I push 1 for var stats. And then it asks me, what do you want var stats for? And I put in the list. So second L1 is my list 1. And I push enter, and there's all my var stats. Okay? Does that make sense? Any questions on that one? No? We're okay with that? All right.